Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. I got a letter from a guy, and he says, first, I really enjoy your videos. Thank you for all the useful information. I always like to hear that. Okay, on to the question. With all the turmoil in Bangkok, have the prices for hotels and bar girls dropped? Well, prices in hotels have dropped. Some have dropped dramatically. Some have stayed the same. And some in like 4 and 5 star hotels, they've gone down 100%. I mean, 50%. You got hotels like, what was the one place? Not the Oriental. I forget if it was the Peninsula or something. Maybe it was the Hilton. And it was, before it was something like $220 a night. Now it's like $100 a night, $120 a night. Okay. I know several hotels that the price has gone down maybe 25%. So yeah, if you're going to come and you really want to stay in Bangkok, now's a good time to come because the hotel prices are lower. However, things are getting more dangerous here. There's more shootings. There's more bombs, grenades, and I think what's at stake, the country basically, who's leading the country. I think it's so important that the people are willing to die for it. People are willing to go to jail for it. And I think it's going to get, honestly, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I said that before, and I'm going to say it again now. I really think it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I think the next couple of years in Thailand are going to be difficult for the country. I hope not, because I wouldn't want to, I really don't wish that upon anybody. But I think they're going to have some hard times between the tourists not wanting to come and the political problems, and there's some other things that I really don't want to talk about because it's not wise to do so. But as far as the bar girls go, let me tell you, I have not seen the price of bar girls go down in years. It's not. I'm not using them anymore, but I know some people who do, and what I know is that the prices generally go up around now because in their mentality, I got less customers, I got to pay the bills, you got to pay more money. So you bargain hard, sweet talk them, do whatever you got to do if but give them a fair price. I mean, you want them to be able to survive. It's like, I've had a guy, or rather a girl, tell me once, I was in Kanchanaburi, which was quite an experience in itself, particularly that one time. But I'm not going to get into that. Read my blog about my trip to Kanchanaburi. Pretty nasty. But anyway, this girl was working at the hotel or guest house that I stayed at, and she was saying to me, "Oh, what kind of visa do you have? And how do you do it?" And she's asking me all these questions, and she said to me, "I've got to take a van all the way to the border of Cambodia, and it's expensive." And I said, "Well, how much does everything work out? What's the cost?" And it was something like $40, and she was so pissed off because she had to pay $40 just to go to the border and do a border run and get her visa renewed. And I said, if you don't have $40 to spend to get your visa renewed, then what are you doing here? Because if you don't have $40 for a visa, what about if something happens to you? What about, there's just so many things that when you're abroad for a long period of time, you better have $40, a spare $40. You better be able to figure that into the budget and not worry about it. I mean, if you're cutting it that close, it's time to go home. So anyway, getting off the track here, but yeah, I mean, people are going to bitch no matter what the price, and the girls are going to complain that they're never getting enough. At least most of them. I mean, some of the higher end girls probably are doing quite well, but you know, and the ones with 4 boyfriends on the hook. But um, like I said, bargain hard, but I wouldn't count on the prices dropping. Bar fines are, I don't even know what the price is now, but it's 600 baht, 1,000 baht. It depends on the bar, depends on the location. So it ain't cheap. Let's put it that way. What I always say is, in some ways, Bangkok is cheaper. In other ways, it's simply not cheap at all. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di la jerkan mai.